like it's spooky.
Hey hardheads, welcome back to my channel. And it's been a long time. It's been a while since I've reviewed anything. Been focused on other things, focused on a podcast, but I am back today to give you a review on one of my anticipated movies of the year, Queens of the Dead.
We outside tonight.
It's life or death.
It's both. It's always both.
I know, such injustice, right?
Survive, survive.
It's been a long time. It's been a while. Things look the same, but I'm back. Queens of the Dead, let's get into that. But before I do, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. You know, just because I'm a little rusty around here and I'm not too sure if I'm back in the algorithm or not, but to make sure I get right back into your algorithm, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I would kindly appreciate it. Now let's get into Queens of the Dead. Queens of the Dead is directed by Tina Romero, who is also the daughter of George A. Romero, who's obviously, hello, Night of the Living Dead. She has taken her dad's gory zombie torch, sprinkling a little dust on it, and lighting it with a good old disco ball. That's how I would describe this. Queens of the Dead is about a whole bunch of club kids, drag queens, queer kids, you know, having this good old warehouse party, and they're setting up, preparing for it, and a zombie apocalypse happens during the whole midst of everything. There's an outbreak happening here, and folks preparing for this party is pretty much in danger from the zombies. Very simple. It's pretty much like Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead. You always have a group of kids or teens or whoever trapped inside, you know, a place, a certain area, and they're surrounded by zombies. But in this movie, the zombies are a little different. This movie, I would say, is more of a zombie comedy. You know, a zombie comedy. It's more of that. If you're looking for like the goriness and like a very scary, suspenseful, frightening time like you get in Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, and all those, you know, throwback zombie movies, you're not going to really get it here. Yes, there is some intense moments, and yes, there is some, you know, maybe some scary moments to you guys. But overall, this is more of a comedy and a zombie movie. So it's going to be a lot of laughter. It's going to be a lot of goofiness, a lot of silliness. And I think that's why I enjoyed it. I already knew what I was getting myself into while watching this movie. I already knew what was going on. And the way these zombies looks, I mean, listen, if I become a zombie, this is the way I better fucking look. I mean, these zombies are, like, yes, they're intimidating, but they also have like this like glittery sheen about them, you know. They sparkle a little bit. It's a little disco-y zombie. And I feel silly to say this, but that's what it is. And they have this like kind of like shine, metallic look to them, which is pretty dope. And it fits well with this movie, considering what's going on in it. So I really do enjoy this approach of the zombie. And they also have a little bit of humor. You know, I love my movies with a little bit of humor, especially zombie movies. One of my favorite zombie movies of all time is Return of the Living Dead, and that one definitely has a lot of comedy elements in it, and that's why I think I enjoy this film a lot too, especially with the zombies having some comedic tone to them as well. And not even just the zombies, but the characters themselves. The characters in this movie is what kind of just drives it, you know? I have so many favorites in this movie. It's hard to name all of them, but like shout out to Dominique Jackson, who's also Elektra in Pose. You know, she's great in this. I love her performance in here. At first, she was giving me Elektra, her character from Pose, but then as it kept going on, I said, okay, I see. She's, you know, she's playing her own character here, and she just, you know, she plays this, I guess, a big influencer. Everybody know who she is, and she's supposed to show up to this warehouse party. She dips on this warehouse party because she's like, I'm not going to that little cheap thing. I'm going to do my other thing. And she still wind up in this situation with these people, and people's giving her a little, you know, issues there because they were like, you want to ditch us? But she comes through at the end. So shout out to Dominique Jackson. She did such an amazing job. Also, we got the drag queen Nina West, which was a surprise to me because I was just watching Nina West on Drag Race on one of the seasons. And she did such a great job in this movie as well. So that was a big surprise to me seeing Nina in here, especially seeing her in the trailer. But her performance was just chef's kiss, chef's kiss. She did such a great job as well. The whole cast did a great job, and I want to see more of these characters. Yes, they were in danger, and a lot of things happened to a lot of these characters, so 9 times out of 10, they probably won't come back. But at the same time, I mean, it's horror, and they're zombies, so there's always room to come back, right? For me, what I love most about this movie is that when you get a group of characters like these in a situation like this, or even something a little less intimidating, but you have to gather them together, and if they're bickering and fighting or they have beef with each other, you can tell that these characters have a history, and it also shows that they have like their own found family. That you can tell that they had relationships outside of this, and this situation that they're put in makes them stronger. And we have pretty much everybody in this film is queer, but we have one token straight guy who is obviously not a part of the community, and he's saying all the wrong things and doing all the wrong things, but then slowly throughout the movie he becomes a better character, and you could just tell he's a part of this community now, and kind of like a family member to the rest of the people in this movie. So if they happen to do a sequel, I would like to see more of this. I like the idea of just getting everybody together. This is my family now, and you know, we're in this together. This is what we got to do. And they do this a lot with not even just horror movies, but queer movies in general. Sometimes your real family is not being, you know, actual family to you. Sometimes you have to, your friends, you know, people that you found on the street that you built this community with. Sometimes the community becomes your family. And in this movie right here, they definitely showcase that. Another thing that I like what Tina did is pretty much she understood the assignment and what I said with the whole community and family thing, but also social commentary always play a big part of this, you know, zombie situation in these movies. You got it in Night of the Living Dead, you got Return of the Living Dead. You pretty much have it in almost all the zombie films, and that's pretty much what's happening in this one too. It shows queer resilience, you know, our obsessions with social media to an extent. Just staying fabulous during the fucking apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse. You're gonna go out there with a whole bunch of hungry, fabulous zombies as well, but you know, go out with your best outfits, with the sass and the attitude. That's the type of zombie apocalypse I want to be a part of. And I think Tina Romero did such a great job with showing all of those things that represent the queer community, but just put it in a horrific situation. So one thing I will say, if I was a drag performer and I'm wearing a wig, you will not catch that wig slipping during this whole situation here. It will not be slipping during this. Won't be happening. So my only con with this is that I just wish it was a little bit more gorier. I wish there was a little bit more bloodier and lean more towards certain camp moments. Yes, there was a lot of references. There was a lot of, especially towards the first movie, like it was a lot of fun things that made me smile. But I just wish it was just a little bit more goriness and a little bit more carnage. But outside of that, that's my only gripe with the movie. I had a lot of fun. I would say, and in this review, I would give this a hard hit watch, a 3.5 out of a 5. Queens of the Dead, it, to me, is smart, it's funny, it's sassy, it's fabulous, it's amazing, and it's fucking queer, and I love it so much. And if it's not your bag of whatever, or your cup of tea, I mean, obviously you have other options, but I suggest that everybody go and watch this and give it a try. It is an essential viewing for me. I would pair this up with some other comedy movies. We got a zombie comedy, not a zombie comedy, I'm sorry, a vampire comedy called Soleil. So I would definitely double feature it with this. But this was a good time. I enjoyed this so much. And I was just want to do one quick shout out. Queens of the Dead is also on Fangoria. You know, my friend Zero Gravity is here with Tina Romero, who directed the film. This was just a great shout out, and I also I seen Zero in the film too. I seen a little glimpse of her. So Shout out to Zero. Shout out to Fangoria. Shout out to Tina Romero. Y'all did such a great job on this. Definitely check out this issue. It's a fun making of becoming a zombie and talking about the film and all types of stuff inside this magazine. So check out Fangoria. But yes, check out Queens of the Dead as well. It's a good ass time. Check it out in theaters if you can. If it hits Shutters, you can definitely check it out on there. But I definitely would say check it out in theaters and take some friends and have a good time. That's it. That's it with my review. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been a long time. I know. I'll be back with more reviews. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.